Thank you. Now, I think you would have noticed in our video also, we basically touched on this. Our regulatory focus has been pretty much based on investor protection and also creating a fair and orderly market and making the market more efficient, and also capital formation. Now, this is the third one is actually as important or more, in my personal view, or more important than the other two, because that is what the capital formation is what basically creates a deeper and broader markets. So that's where new companies, can be listed, liquidity can be created, so that it will benefit a wider pool of stakeholders. The listed companies, issuers can benefit by raising capital to the market, and also investing public can benefit by having various investment options. So that way, the CSC over a period has been quite flexible, quite amenable to the market dynamics. And over a long period, we have done a variety of things in order to improve our regulatory framework. On one hand, we have basically made our listing criteria or the listing boards much more liberalized by throwing various listing options to issuers. Starting with our listing framework is basically divided into two. We have the main market segment and the alternate market segment. So the main market segment is comprised of two boards, the main board and the Dirisavi board. And we have very recently, about 2 years ago, we have liberalized the listing criteria, which would enable a wider pool of issuers to benefit by getting a listing. Now we have earlier, we had to list on the main board, the company had to have a 3-year profit record. So now we have changed that, and we have thrown in various other additional options like history of revenue maybe, or even cash flows, coupled with various other requirements. So we have made those changes to both the main board and the Dirisavi board. So that's on the main market segment. In terms of the alternate market segment, we have introduced various listing options. We showed the video on the Empower board. That is for the small and medium scale companies, where there's a lot of flexibility given in terms of the rules. For example, we don't even require a public holding. Right? So it's just a startup. So it's the starting point where you get a taste of the listed environment. But of course, there are certain rules which applies to the stated capital. For example, it has to be 25 million rupees or 200 million, anything between 25 million to 200 million. Then there has to be a sponsor requirement, because there's a greater role the sponsor has to play in terms of hand-holding. So there are various requirements, but what I'm trying to explain here is we have liberalized our listing framework as well as listing boards and listing options in consideration of the changing market dynamics.